Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Stamas.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Point of parliamentary inquiry, please. Will the House accept signatures as support for a request for record roll call votes?
Michigan's 1963 Constitution requires record roll call votes for only specific actions in the legislature. Immediate effect is not on that list. Article 4, Section 18 requires a record roll call vote on any question before the legislature if requested by at least 1/5 of the members present. The Constitution is silent, however, on how motions for immediate effect and record roll call votes are to be made and supported. The legislature is empowered under Article 4, Section 16 to, quote, choose its own officers and determine the rules of its proceedings, close quote, leaving the determination of support for a record roll call to the rules and procedures of each legislative chamber. It has been the practice and precedent of the House of Representatives to not accept signatures as support for a motion. The majority party during the 2 previous sessions refused, in fact, to accept signatures from members for any purpose. The applicability of signatures as support for a motion at the time the motion is made is in question simply because members leave the chamber, members' attendance varies by the day, and members have demonstrated through the history of the chamber that votes are changed on the spot. Members change their votes from the substantive vote on a bill to votes on immediate effect with regard to the same bill. As evidenced by votes cast on the bill passage and immediate effect in this chamber, this session, this year, and in fact, this week. It is the determination of the chair that support for record roll call votes is evidenced by a vote of this chamber. This body has not, and for the integrity of the vote, will not accept votes cast in writing. Votes must be cast in person, and therefore signatures do not constitute a vote and are not considered support for a request for record roll call votes. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Stamas.
Point of parliamentary inquiry, please.
Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Stamas.
Point of parliamentary inquiry. Will the House honor the long-time honored precedent and practice that motions must be made orally at the microphone after recognition by the chair?
It is the determination of the chair that the House will honor the time-honored precedent and practice and remain consistent with House Rules 54 and 55 that motions be made orally at the microphone after recognition by the chair. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Stamas.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move to proceed to the order notices.
Without objection, so order.
Point of order.
Speaker recognizes Minority Floor Leader Siegel. Sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to challenge the ruling of the chair on that, and I ask for a record roll call vote.
That's correct. Thank you, Minority Floor Leader Siegel. That is not subject to a challenge. It was a point of parliamentary procedure. Speaker recognizes Minority Floor Leader Siegel for a point of order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Then I would like to ask how yesterday my motion on the same issue was denied because you are not allowed to interpret the Constitution. So how do you today then interpret the Constitution?
My decision was not an interpretation of the Constitution, but rather the practices of this chamber. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Stamas.
Another point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Speaker recognizes Minority Floor Leader Siegel for the purposes of a point of order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. If the new rules are that we cannot do anything in writing, then what is the House rules on recognizing 1/5 of the members that do disagree and ask for a record roll call?
I've already ruled on that item. It was in my prior statement. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Stamas. I've already ruled. The question was asked. I've already answered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Stamas.
Yeah. You have to.
Are you being recognized on notices?
That is what we are under, Mr. Speaker.
Just making sure you didn't have another point of order. Speaker
Not right now.
Speaker recognizes Minority Floor Leader Siegel.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for reconsideration of House Bill 5063.
Minority Floor Leader Siegel moves to reconsider the vote by which House Bill 5063 passed the House. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed say nay. The vote is not reconsidered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Stamas.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move for immediate effect.
Speaker, the Majority Floor Leader has requested a record roll call vote. All those in favor, please rise. I'm sorry. The Majority Floor Leader has requested immediate effect. All those in favor, please rise. Immediate effect is ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Stamas.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move to proceed to the order of motions and resolutions. Take up House Resolution 212.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.